Hi guys, today I want to speak about hobbies and how hobbies really affecting your DPDR. I can say that before I had DPDR, I had lots of hobbies and I was absolutely enjoying my life in so many ways. I love drawing, I love singing, I'm a very creative person, and I'm sure that quite lots, well, I know a few, definitely a few people who are very creative and they do have DPDR. I don't know why it's happening to people who are, well, artists or something like that, but maybe because they it demands emotions, it demands your emotional involvement, and that's why these people are more prone to the condition and to anxiety and to criticism as well. Maybe that's also the reason. But I can say that if you do not have like a proper hobby, or you didn't have it, or you don't want to do it now, you definitely need to start. That's the best time when you can start, because it doesn't demand anything, like it's not any kind of responsibility, it's not a job, and it's really hard to work while you have DPDR, but you need to fulfill your day with something apart from just cleaning and washing, which I'm sure lots of you are not doing anyway because of this condition. But you need to make a routine. If you prepare your breakfast, play the music, make a motivational playlist with the motivational music, and try to listen to the words, try to repeat it. That's, trust me, it works. Just give it some time. If you draw, that's such a great thing to do. Yeah, you can't feel anything, but again, it helps you to establish this connection between you and you again, between you normal. Just please, between yourself and your body and your mind, extremely important. I can show, for example, this picture, which you can see just above my head, right? This cat. I've done it, I finished it when I had DPDR. And trust me, I didn't want to do anything. I was very numb to do that. But I was thinking maybe I will die, because I thought I will die in this DP. And I didn't know how exactly, maybe because of some health issues, or maybe because I will kill myself. I didn't decide yet, but I've made a note, which I left to my husband. And I thought that before I die, I definitely need to finish this one, because it's ridiculous. I spent so much time drawing it and didn't finish, and I will die and it will be unfinished. So I remember me doing that with no excitement at all, but in the end I was so happy. So happy, that's I wasn't happy, but I did have the feeling of like accomplishment. So I loved the thing that I was proud of myself. That would be a right word. I was proud of myself that I finished it and that I made an effort, and it felt like I'm just each time you do something against your will, in the end of the day you have this feeling like you so strong, like you've done a great thing, like you didn't wasted your day. So that's very great feeling, even when you don't experience this as a feeling, but you know it in your mind, and it will unblock your emotions and feelings later on. Trust me, you need to be proud of yourself. You need to make specific things to be proud of yourself, and that's how you change your chemical imbalance in your brain. If you do not have any hobby, or what I can say, that if you can start something new, that's a great thing as well. Because starting something new, something exciting, again, which is also having connection with people, so you can interact with others, that's very important, because it gives you again new connections of neurotransmitters, and it gives you boost up of serotonin as well, which is very useful for you, which you need to change your to stabilize your chemical imbalance. So the new things, the new stuff is extremely useful for you. So try to find something new. Obviously, in the beginning, it won't be very interesting, but later on, you will start to see that you're getting more and more excited. And again, You need to interact with the people. If you want to draw by yourself and just have some kind of like moment of calmness, do it for yourself, do it by yourself at home. But it's also good to go to some events where there is like specific topic which you draw with lots of people around, and just spend this evening or daytime among the others and make an effort to interact and also to create something. That's a great thing to recover as well, like to just wake yourself up. With singing, for me, that was a bit more hard, and I'm curious how about the other singers, because well, I'm not a singer, but I love singing. And what was hard is because obviously my muse didn't visit me often. He didn't visit me at all. And the other thing is that I was scared of my own voice. So it looked like, it sounded like a stranger's voice to me. So obviously I couldn't really sing anything, and I didn't want to. So drawing, for me, that was a fantastic thing. Later on, that was fitness. What else? Whatever you like, decorating anything. You can buy a pet, and that will give you extra responsibilities, so you know for sure that you cannot die because you need to take care of this creature, of this lovely furry friend. I think it also helped me a lot because when I made my plan of recovery and I was really strictly following it, the dog was part of my recovery plan, so I was going for a walk with it every day. And I definitely thought that this is a part of my routine, so it fulfilled my day. And when my day was over, I was checking and ticking the like things which I've done. And by the end of the day, I was saying, Marina, great, you are such a warrior, you've done a great job, look what you've done today, you didn't waste it, you was doing this, this, and this, you walked with the dog, you was feeding the dog, you was feeding the cat. Guys, seriously, make an effort apart from just, staying in bed. What else you can do, and what I'm going to do even this year, and what I'm trying to do each year, is helping the others. How my psychiatrist said, he said, if you don't know what to do now at the moment, while you have DPDR and you don't have any feelings, do something good for the others. That's all you can say. Share your experience, help some people who are homeless. I don't know, if you didn't call someone who is waiting for your call, make this call. There are lots of ways how you can help someone. Trust me, people say it's not nice when you do something good to a person and you're expecting something in return. Obviously, we're not expecting something in return when you do something voluntarily to someone who really needs something. But you have these fantastic feelings in return that you've done a good thing. And don't be ashamed of chasing for this feeling, because that's a great feeling of being a special person, of being a person who is giving your hand to someone who really needs it. And what I'm going to do, because I'm not so rich, and there is some song lines in George Michael's song, charity is the coat you wear twice a year. So in my case, it's definitely me. But I don't have that much money as Elton John and George Michael, so I can say that I made a tradition that at least if I do some very small donations during the year, tiny donations, but by the end of the year, I'm buying like a Christmas cake, I'm buying some warm food, hot drink. I'm also buying postcard and make it personalized, so I leave like a kind message to someone. Then I also put money inside, like some money, which not pound or two, but something more, which this person can use at least for like spending night in a warm place during Christmas time. And that's why I started to help the others over the videos. And guys, when you texting me, when you leaving your comments that I helped you and you really need my support, and you're very thankful for what I've done and for sharing my experience, you give me wings. It's not just one way, it works both ways. And when I hear all this kind of words and all your kind of feedbacks, and even just any kind of feedbacks, when you're just sharing your experience with me, I have such a fantastic feeling of being useful. And it fulfills my life. Trust me, when I have bad day, and sometimes I do have very bad days, and like everyone, and I'm upset. For example, someone made me cry, and I feel so tiny and ugly, and I don't know. And I feel bad in many ways, and then suddenly I receive someone's comment like, "Thank you so much. You just helped me a lot." And for like 10 years I was miserable, and now finally I'm watching your videos and I feel way too better. It just gives me this smile on my face, and I realize that the rest, what happened to me today, just doesn't matter, because I've done something good to the other person, and this is fantastic. And trust me, I'm telling you that if you will start to do tiny things to the others, it will give you extra boost of serotonin as well, and it will lead you to recovery even more faster. So if you don't know what you can do now, just go outside, say something nice to someone, help someone. I don't know, if you can see an old woman and she's carrying heavy bags, help her. Help a child to pick something up from the floor if she or he dropped something. There might be tiny things, but these tiny things will fulfill your day, and you will be proud of yourself in many, many ways. And if someone is asking me what kind of lesson you've learned after you had depersonalization, I can tell you that I've learned that I can't say that I was ignorant to anyone's needs before when I was completely healthy. But after this experience, I think my empathy is on the first place for me now, and the way I treat people now is more wiser, and there is no black or white, so there are lots of like a huge spectrum of different colors for me now in this life. I think I became kinder and wiser, and it continues making me more happy, and obviously gives me some motivation to share experience and all the kindness with you and with the other people around me, even if it's not always paid off. It's just how you feel, that's what matters. So that's what I want to say. I want to give you like a small challenge before Christmas time. Do at least one nice thing to someone else, and if you can leave it in my Facebook group, like a little report, because we can't really share it with everyone. It's not really nice to say, "Oh, I've done this, hi." It's not nice, but we have like our own small community where I will be glad to see that you're trying to do something nice, and it works in both ways. So you've done something nice to someone else, and it comes back to you with this feeling of being proud and being useful and having some kind of like mission on this planet. So share it with me. You can share it here, you can share it on a Facebook group, and later on I will share it with you, because I want to make like a small video of me preparing something for a random person who I even don't know now, but I will meet whoever on the street, and I want to make a small nice thing for this person around Christmas time, and I will post it here just to motivate, not to show how fantastic I am. Obviously I'm not fantastic, I'm just a normal person, but I just want to motivate everyone and spread this feeling of being nice, and just redirect your anxious thoughts about useless things to the right things which you have to take into consideration. Please focus on something nice this year, in the end of this year, and just make a little change. You can do it, and trust me, it will come back to you. and it will be paid off by your better health state. Thank you so much.